What childhood experiences contributed most to shaping your passions for food, travel, and film?
I was a latchkey kid, I would say, where I was coming home and I had to open the door by myself because my parents were both professionals and they were making money. My mom was a doctor, my dad was an engineer, and I think I just got bored of eating leftovers and cold food out of the fridge, so I started just deciding that I need to have more tasty food. So I started experimenting with the microwave, watching Yan Can Cook, Julia Child, and whoever on PBS, and started making some food. I think I really enjoyed it, and then I saw that making food but then feeding others with the food that I made really made them happy, which I think was kind of a happiness for me, which in the long run was just very cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's perpetuated till today because I even love making food today. I think the travel thing, I was born in Belarus, so you could say that I was addicted to traveling as soon as I was born, because then we moved to New York City right away as my family moved to America. When I was in college, I studied abroad in Belgium, and I guess it's also cliche. I just fell in love with traveling because I lived in Belgium on purpose. It was kind of in the heart of Europe, and I traveled all around every week, and I didn't do much work for classes, and it was cool.
That's cool.
And from there, it's just been nonstop. I've torn through an entire passport and had to get additional pages and all that good stuff. And then in terms of film, when I was at Blockbuster, when I was a kid, I wasn't always drawn to the wall that had the most titles. Just because you had 74 copies of something didn't mean that that was exactly what I wanted to see. Sometimes I wanted to see those olive branches, which back when I was a kid, I actually didn't even know what those olive branches meant yet, but they kind of mean, today, oh, it's a festival equals olive branches. And I kind of would look for those branches to be like, oh, which one's got the most branches? And it's kind of funny because they still do the same thing today. Try to put a lot of branches on your DVD title. But and then I was like, wow, these are really cool movies. I mean, now you look back, and I know that I watched Reservoir Dogs well before Pulp Fiction came out, and back when Quentin Tarantino was not so special. But it's cool to know that you kind of find those gems. Plus, they are a little bit more interesting. You get more than just the vanilla and chocolate. You get all those crazy flavors.
Yeah.